check. We're checking. I'm checking. Sorry about not here yet. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. Oop. We back! Okay, I'm loading up my lurks again. Give me like 1 minute. I'm signing back in. Game first. Oh, shit. Yeah, because I refreshed everything. Fucking improve. Oh! Eee! I told y'all. Okay, so I'm still dropping frames like crazy. I am still dropping frames like crazy. I can see it. Hi, Ian. I wanted to say, hey, I appreciate you win this round, yeah. Chaos probably never left. He's waiting for me to get back into the server for Final Fantasy. All right, let's see. Oh, that's not what I want to do. All right, let me set some lurks. Back, check. Been sitting here in my chair. I appreciate you. Yeah, like, okay, so, like, Chaos knows, like, I even got disconnected. Like, it wasn't just I left my PC. If I know I'm doing...
Acknowledge me.
When did the roleplay man chat? Say hi to Jen. Hi, Jen. Hi. Been sitting here in my walk chair, yeah. Did I miss a chat from Clayman? His walk-on played. Okay. Did I miss a chat? I don't see it. Hold up. Hi. Hi. Thanks for raiding in.
Why are you following me?
Hi, Raiders. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Follows over here are anonymous. Hi. Hold on. Husband, thank you for gigantifying the emote. What is that? Hold on. I'm trying to scroll. Oh, the raid emote. Oh, yeah, the new emote that Liz made. Right in ads. I know. I'm so sorry. All right, we're going to wait for ads to be done, and then we're going to welcome the raiders in. But if you're not in ads and you're here, welcome in. Hi, first-time chatter. Yes, welcome in. Yeah, I'm still dropping frames. Not as many, but I'm still dropping frames. I had to restart stream. My firewall fully disconnected. Yeah, so I need a new firewall. That's what the problem is. I can still see that I'm dropping frames, but I'm not dropping as many, and that's nice. But yeah. But husband, thank you for gigantifying the emote. Raiders, welcome in. I'm gonna wait another like minute and 7 seconds until everybody else gets out of the like ads, and then I'll properly welcome everybody in. I'm so sorry, y'all. And I'm so sorry about like the technical difficulties. Like, I'm gonna have to figure something out. The frames are dropping. I know. You're back? Okay. It still says that you're in ads for me. But hi, Raiders. Welcome in. I know my frames are dropping. My firewall is going kaput. And so I keep having crazy like network stuff going on. Hi, Ace. How are you? But Raiders, welcome in. If you don't know me, I'm Crystal Faye. I am a full-time stay-at-home mom to a little girl that I call Potato. And I'm a part-time streamer and content creator. And I have to run upstairs. BRB, you're fine. You're fine. I'm gonna do a clip shout out of you. I need more fire and less wall. Yeah, it's a really old firewall. Like, the firewall is end of life, end of support. You can't even, like, pay for, like, the subscription, like, licensing for it anymore. So we just need to get a new one. But that's, like, really expensive. So, we looked last night, and I want to say it was going to be, like, $500 to, like, $1,000, depending on, like, what we wanted. But, yeah. Yes, we need a new firewall, and so my frames are going to be all over the place. Yeah, firewalls are not cheap. Firewalls are not cheap. I think I could get, hold on. I think I can get one. It was like $200 and some on Amazon. Nope, it's 640. I'm a liar. I'm so sorry. The 40F. Oh, hold on. I can get one. I can get one for $232, but it's just the hardware and it does not include licensing. If I wanted to get the licensing for it, for 1 year, it's $500. For 3 years, it's $759, and for 5 years, it's $898.42. Yeah, firewalls are expensive. Hit me up in Discord later. I may have something for you. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Ian. Yeah, everybody, welcome in. We were playing Final Fantasy XIV. It's Final Fantasy XIV Fridays. I kind of got Clay on the bandwagon of playing this. I have started this a lot of times. I mean, I personally don't use a firewall. The built-in firewall on my router isn't high spec, but it works. Yeah, my husband's a network engineer, though, for Fortune 500 company. So, are you talking to a scammer? Me? No, I'm looking for a very specific firewall because I could, the firewall that I'm looking at, I could copy my current configuration over and just do the updates and good to go. It's the same model series. Firewall. No, I have a firewall. Hi, I used to work in IT and my husband's a network engineer. So, literally firewall. I literally have a whole lab in the next room. Ignore my bruise. I pinched my arm in the thing. Is it a Sonic wall? It's not. It's a Fortinet. I'm not fond of Sonic Wall, having worked for an MSP that used them. They're okay, but they're not my favorite. We were also looking, so we have a Fortinet. We were looking at Cisco, but Cisco's really hard to come by if it's just for like a personal home, and they're just insanely expensive. That's why in like one of my most recent like TikTok posts, I at Cisco was like, you want to help a girl out? Do I think they're gonna give me a firewall? No. But you know what? I was having fun. Anyways, I digress. Can I ask what? I was a reseller of Fortinet and Sonic Wall. Ooh. Yeah, I'm looking at a 40F. But yeah, so my firewall's having issues, so I will drop frames. What's your download speed? Oh, I'm on 1 gig. I'm on 1 gig. I typically, with the network interruptions, I still get about 358 after packet loss. And then my upload speeds are at 38. So, okay, I'll reach out to my buddy at Fortinet. Send me some... I am sending this to you on Discord right now, Ian. I forgot I'm in streamer mode. There. DM'd. So yeah, my download speed, I'm on 1 gig internet, so even with like the packet loss and interruptions, I still get about 358 megabytes per second. And then my upload speeds are still around 38. What's the upload? 38 megabytes per second. And it tops out at 40. So my upload's great, my download's not. So a lot of it is in packet loss from downloads. And it's just like, everything's getting all kind of like junked up in the firewall. But yeah, so I have a whole lab, I have a firewall, I have a switch, I have wireless access points, all kinds of things, all kinds of fancy schmancy things. But yeah. My upload and download speeds are both 5 gigs. See, we're not on fiber. We're still on coax. Where I live is out in the middle of nowhere. And the fact that we were even offered 1 gig was surprising. But yeah. So yeah. Ooh, look, a tower with your name on it. Okay. So Chaos wants me to get back to the game. But why the frame loss? Oh, so the CPU and the firewall has known issues. And I know this because I used to manage the device myself. But yeah, so the CPU, so long story short, I used to work in IT. The firewall that we were using was going out. I had issues with end of life engine support. My company replaced the firewall with the next model up. Because the licensing transferred over, like everything was fine. And so I asked my employer, you know, if I could bring it home. My husband can use it as like a test thing. So my husband learned how to use Fortinet by having the old device unlicensed. But there was a known issue with the CPU where we were unable to process any of the service updates for it and everything. So it's just got a lot of like hardware and software issues in general. It's just defective. Just the best way to say it. Because my modem and my router are fine. The switch is working perfectly. The wireless access points work fine. It's all about the traffic getting messed up inside the firewall when it passes from the modem router to the firewall and to the devices in the home, and then backwards. So it's 100% an issue with the firewall. And we know that. So my husband tried to tell me like, oh, well, it's because like there's like a messed up pair on the Ethernet cord that you're on. And I'm like, okay, cool. So we disconnected and ran it over Wi-Fi. Same and worse results. So it's 100% the firewall because it wasn't about whether or not I was on Wi-Fi or if I was like hardlined. And now I have the Ethernet connector like plugged back in. Still, it's the same issue. I can watch it and like I can see. So if you're in OBS and you go to view and stats, it'll tell you your frames dropping if it's due to a network issue that it's encountering or if it's due to an issue with your GPU and your encoder. So I'm smart. I told y'all I'm smart. I know things. Big brain. Big brain. Anyways, we're going back to the game. This studying is killing my eyes. I'm so sorry. If you need to leave, also, Raiders, we are looker friendly, but if any of y'all need to leave, go do any post-stream self-care. Get something to eat, get something to drink, rest your eyes, stretch your legs, use the bathroom, please feel free to do so. If my frames being dropped is too disruptive and causing you any discomfort, please leave as well. I totally understand. You don't have to stay. I do appreciate that all of you came over here. I owe Clay a clip, so we're going to run that real quick. I think it'll run. So I'll run that, but we're going to get back to the game. But yeah, so I am sorry. I'm aware of what the issue is. I appreciate you guys being here, but if you can't be here, protect yourself, mentally or physically, I totally understand. Go take care of yourself and go do you. Okay.
That?
There you go.
Oh, I did? Oh, shit. Hang tight, guys. Protect me. I'm really sorry, chat. Hang tight.
Oh, y'all can't see it. Hold on.
You're the
I'm
gas,
really sorry,
aren't you?
guys. It was not supposed to be
There.
sub only.
Hi.
Please don't sub. Please don't. I'm going to cancel it and we'll restart it. I'm really sorry for that. That was not supposed to be the case.
Hi, how are you?
So I really apologize. Please accept my...
He's so kind, y'all. Clay really is like just like the kindest person I've ever met. Just looking out for everybody. Good, how you been? I'm okay. I'm a little frustrated. I'm having issues with my firewall. Known issues, but yeah. Also, y'all, Tam is fantastic. If y'all haven't noticed, if you're in the Discord, she's the little like piece of sunshine that like drops into like general chat all the time, giving us like positivity posts. Absolutely love her. She's hilarious. Super high energy though. and I love it. I don't have the energy for it. I wish I had the energy, but I'm a toddler mom. Maybe if I wasn't a toddler mom and my kid was sleeping through the night, I'd have the energy, but absolutely adore her. Hi! I don't know what to call you. Is it Kami Blunts? But hi, hello. I try. I give credit where credit is due. I do give credit where credit is due. But Tam, hi, how are you? Welcome in. I think we talked about it. You play other MMORPGs, but like not this one. So, oh, that's me. Okay, cool. Yay! I'm glad I said your name right. All right, let's see if we can go do this now. I'm so mad. I am so mad that like all we had to do was that little like thing. Oh, you're taller, Mom? I got 5 myself. Yes. I have a 2.5-year-old going on 13. Literally, yesterday she had an hour-long meltdown and like was inconsolable, screaming, "Hi, Space Invader, thank you for the 5 finger hearts." Just screaming like absolute bloody murder. And there was something I needed to calm her down, so I just like let her like lay on the kitchen floor and scream while I kept cooking. There was nothing I could do. But I was nearby and I was watching over her and she was fine. It was annoying. It was annoying. Facts, don't have kids, but I'm a cool auntie. Hey, we need all the cool aunties because sometimes us moms need a break. I miss them when they're little minds. Yeah, yeah. Well, and she's about to get a little cousin. So she has one little cousin. His name, I won't say. But, because my cousin, who's his mom, might be watching, but also, like, I don't put my kid out on the internet, so I don't really want to put, like, other people's kids out on the internet. But they get along so well, and I'm so excited for it, and they're about to get another little cousin, so I definitely will watch the kids. I love them, and she's a sweetheart. Most of the time, she's a sweetheart, and, like, honestly, and, like, I've watched it happen, she only acts out when it's with us. Why can I not do this? I'm so sorry for yelling at you guys. What? Oh. I'm an idiot. My bad, y'all. That's on me. That's on me. That's my fault. I'm an idiot. I didn't pay attention to the quest. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's frustrating. And like I know a lot of it's because she's also eating like a lot of like ice chips right now, and I'm letting her, and my husband's like, why? She's probably anemic. I'm like, homie, she's breaking her 2-year molars in. Like, girl is uncomfortable. She can chew all the ice chips she wants. It keeps her calm. And it's too hot right now. Let the girl eat all the popsicles and ice chips she wants. But yeah. But she handles it really well. She is for sure handling it very well. Yeah. But I am very excited for my cousin to have a little baby. It'll be her first. So there's a lot of stuff that I have that I'm going to be giving her. Yeah, I gotta go all the way through here. Yeah, it's this way. But yeah. Yes, I'm very excited. I'm a little sad though, because I'm the only one who has a little girl. No, we won't go through here. Baby clothes. I won't be able to pass on that much baby clothes. I'm gonna pass on the infant car seat carrier with the 2 bases and the stroller, the baby bath, and the high chair. So I'm gonna pass that on to her because like I got those things in like neutral anyways. Also, I think I kind of wanted a boy myself. So I got the infant car seat carrier. Like I got like in like stroller combo. I got that in blue anyways. So it's perfect. But yeah, the nap helped some. Oh, good. My entire stream crashed and I had to reboot the firewall. So welcome back. We just started. What in the world was Grahatia thinking, demanding we leave the tower? No more kids for you. No, I might have another one in a little while, but not right now because I have a vacation out of the country planned. It's it's a rebooking of a vacation that we had in 2020 that obviously got canceled due to the pandemic. So we'll probably consider after that vacation if we want to have another one. We've thought about it. We think we want one, but I don't know yet. Hi, Kate. How are you? So, yeah. So, also, the car seat's good for like 7 more years. And by time that we decide to have another kid, the infant, like the new cousin will have like outgrown it anyways, because it's only good up to like so many like pounds. Where you at in the story? I am in the Crystal Tower series doing like the last of like the little like things for patch 2.55 to end MSQ for around Reborn and going to Heavensward. I'm hoping to get, yeah, car seats expire. Also, if you're in a car accident, I think about 93, I think it is, the exact number, I don't remember. There's a certain percentage of them, but like majority of the like car seats that you have, like if you're in a car accident, even if it's just a fender bender, it is recommended by like EMS, like Highway Patrol, and the car seat manufacturer to automatically replace it. So if you are in an accident and it's just a fender bender, make sure you go through insurance anyways, because insurance has to replace your car seat. So yeah. Okay, that part's a bit rough to get through, in my opinion. It's a bit of stale, but so much. Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. I could definitely see replacing after an accident. But yeah, no, they expire after, I think, like, it depends. It depends. 7 to 10 years usually. So that's why people have like kids back to back, because then you're not buying like a bajillion car seats. But yeah, that is one of the benefits of like having kids back to back, is that you can use the same car seat. But yeah, they do expire. And if you are using an expired car seat and you are in a car accident and something in that car seat malfunctions and God forbid something happened to your child, your insurance, your like medical insurance can also refuse to cover it, and your car insurance can also refuse to cover anything associated with it. So there's that. My first pregnancy was twins. My dear God, I am so sorry. More power to you, because I could not, and twins run in both of our families. So fingers crossed, because I would lose my mind. I barely skirted by postpartum depression. Barely. I had massive postpartum anxiety. I barely skirted by postpartum depression. They're 14 now. Hey, they are almost old enough to drive the others around. There's that. They are almost old enough to drive the other kids around. Oh, don't have 4 Jesus. Yeah. Rat Rod's over here got 4 kids. Back in my days, we just sat on a couple of buildings. Yeah, I'm husband, yeah. Yeah, I definitely was not in a booster seat for long. Free labor. Wait, they 15. Nope, even closer. Yeah, I know. Arch, I'm here to say one thing and one thing alone. Well, hi, Ruby. But yeah, but like my postpartum anxiety was so bad that like I did so much extensive research about literally everything that I could. Help me out. Son of Saint alcohol name. They all drunk. Sons of Saint. Oh, that's hilarious. Chaos over here just falling out on the floor. It's like, will she ever play this game? Okay, I will get back to the story. But yeah, okay. Anyways, I forgot why we were talking about all this. No doubt you want to know why. I wish I knew that myself. Of course he would tell me nothing, but he will be honest with you, miss. I am certain of it. Nap time. Is Josh hiding? Josh is hiding in here. I think Josh got off work today. Thank you for the follow. Go no further, my friends. The doors will close ere long. I love you. Hi, Evil Lip Smacker. Welcome in. Thank you for the heart me. You just got here. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Najee. Wait, Evil Lip Smacker, do I know you? Because... No, because you just followed. Thank you for all the gifties. Hold on. What's going on? What's happening? What is happening? Thank you for the community. Oh, I'm scrolling. Thank you for the community. Oh, I'm still scrolling. Oh, my gosh. It keeps moving. Thank you for all of the gifts. It's still going. I don't know what to do. Hold on. I can scroll on this side. I can scroll on this side. This won't move. Thank you for the Heart Me and the Community Fest and the Rose and the GG and the Heart Puff and the I don't know what that is, but I think it's a community gift. And the TGIF. Yeah, for real, TGIF. And the How are you? I am doing fantastic. Thank you. I hope you are well. That is a potato. I think that's the Scarab. Thank you for the chili. You're awesome. I love you so much. The finger heart. Holy crap. The TikTok. The ice cream cone. The corn. The lightning bolt. The goat. And the dolphin. I think I got everything. I think that was everything. And Joy, I'm just spreading some wholesome I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day and find some truly wonderful people to spread love to. And that you get all the love in return. Pokehedge. That corn gift reminds me of a elote street corn. Oh, we make a really good Mexican street corn pasta salad. So I don't like Mexican street corn the way it's supposed to be served. So I will make it into a pasta salad and eat it chilled. I know it's so white of me. I'm white, forgive me. So you are of a mind to seal the power, Graha. Let's fucking go, right? Hey, how you doing? I'm doing good, Thrill. How are you? LMAO. Hey, at least I'm aware. I know time is of the essence, but all I ask is a hint of your plan. Please, come here so we can discuss this. Ooh, is Graha gonna lock himself inside the tower? No. My apologies, but I cannot. Ah, man, what is this nonsense? If aught is amiss, surely we can help. Thanks for shouting. You're very welcome, man. I hope you and Jen are doing well. Is Jen still working on the what mead was it? Pumpkin pie? Not this time, my friend. Just as Unai and Toga fulfilled their destiny, so too must I fulfill mine. My blood has awakened me to this fact. As my father told me, the truth has always lain with Alag. Or rather, was there the wish I must grant was born. Huh? That broke my brain a little. I promise I took my meds today, y'all. I did. You see, not all the world perished in Zonde's calamity. Survivors stood amidst the ruins of Alag, looking to the Crystal Tower, but it was nowhere to be seen. It reminds me next time you're in my stream to set up your walk-on and auto-shouty. I keep forgetting. No, you're fine. Found a great soundbite for me. Oh, okay. I'm excited. Yet they hoped its spires would again dominate the land and prayed that the Crystal Tower would be a beacon of hope to people everywhere. Word of this soon reached the only member of Alex's royalty to outlive the Empire, the Princess Selena. Selena was moved by the people's dearest wish. She used the very best of Alex's technology to give her blood and memories to he whom she trusted most. That man was my forebearer. Okay, who's your daddy? For millennia, we waited. Alex's art and ingenuity faded. Our royal blood grew thin. But before the last drop could vanish from the realm, the memory of all of this returned to me. And now I must fulfill the wish of the ancients. The tower will shine forth as a new beacon of hope. Graha, the Crystal Tower's strength poses too great a threat to Eorzea now. We would need technology as advanced as Alex to use it correctly. As things stand, we barely understand the tower's workings. Hells, we may never fully comprehend them. 'Tis as you say, Sid. We could wait for someone, someday, to reach the same heights as Alec. But by then, we will have lost the royal blood and the means to control the tower. Thanks for redeeming third! Hi, Sunblade. How are you? Y'all, thank y'all for redeeming your daily tater tots. Also, if you were here before and redeemed your daily tater tot, you should be able to redeem it again. You get double tater tots today. Hi, Sunblade. How are you? I was lurking first. I mean, technically. Hi, Clay. Clay, again, thank you for rating me. You didn't have to. I was streaming and my stream crashed, and then here we are again. So I will still end on time at 7, just so we know. Doing pretty good, playing a little bit of Raft. Talk to me. I don't know what Raft is. I've been lurking on you because you've been playing The Last of Us, and I haven't played the games, but it's on my incentive list. But I have watched the show. So it's not going to be too spoilery, but like I don't want there to be anything like super niche to the games that I end up seeing. But yeah, I appreciate the Alexa. No, absolutely. But if I do as Amon did and put the tower into a deep sleep. What? You cannot mean that. I know, we almost raided and you disappeared, but then we ended up having a really good mental health conversation, so it worked out perfect. Yeah, my firewall kind of just like went not working and disconnected me from OBS. And had OBS tell me that I had reconnected, but like all of my streams were dead. So I had my husband soft reboot the firewall. Because the main issue is that we lost power a while ago, and I know for a fact that the CPU has an issue kind of starting back up after it's like had like a hard reboot or a sudden power loss. So I had him go into the UI and do like a soft reboot. And so it seems to be better, and I'm dropping as soon as I say something, I start dropping frames again. But yeah, so I need a new firewall. We're struggling through it. I hope you guys don't mind and will struggle with me. It is what it is. Good afternoon. Hi, Shadow Gaming. Rosie Day. Hi. Yeah, it's Dave. Everything in me wants to go ill, David. I'm so sorry. Hi, how are you? Hi, hold on, let me go to my rage screen. Hi, Zebra Lass. I don't know how to say your name. Kiro Nikes? Hi, Dave, welcome in. What were you playing? Still Wakes the Deep. Ooh. You and Kim and Beard in your horror games. I have yet to play one still. But hi, everybody. Welcome in. If you don't know me, I am Crystal Faye. I am formerly not aesthetic millennial mom, and then after that I was Nom, and that's kind of how Dave knows me, is that I was Nom. Hello, don't worry, I get it all the time because of Kim. I know. How are we getting on? We're doing good. We're playing Final Fantasy XIV. I've had this game since 2017, and I've paid for my subscription since 2017, and I am currently the furthest I have ever been in it, which is my battery on my controller's dying, which is patch 2.55. So we're finishing up like the Crystal Tower series right now before we can do like the last like 2.55 MSQ quests. And then hopefully we will be in Heavensward, that I have owned since 2017 and never played. We're not going to talk about my fiscal irresponsibility, but we will be aware of it. I will drop frames. I am so sorry. I am a full-time stay-at-home mom. Thank you for the follows. 3.0 baby love Heavensward. Yeah. Streaming at me. Okay, I'll think about it. Hieronicus. Hieronicus? Because I can remember that if I said it right. Hieronicus. If I said it right. But everybody, welcome in. Dave, are you okay with a clip shout out? Because I would love to give you one. I'm going to type it up. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Oh, yay, Sunblade. Look at you being all smart. Sounds like something from Gladiator. Ooh. My brain, look. I had this discussion with BitWizard this morning. His question of the day is, what's your favorite JRPG? And I was like, I remember being absolutely obsessed with Star Ocean whenever I was on PS2. Chronicus is a lovely Scottish streamer and pleasure of calling a friend. Yes, that's okay. I wonder what... Oh, I don't know, because I have that sucker wide open. It will pull from anything that has ever existed. Best of luck, my friend. Hieronicus. Okay. Really, but I respond to anything. So, Kieran. Icus. Hieronicus. Yes. Maybe?
Mirabelle Monet. I run the forecastle.
Is that Skyrim?
House for sailors. Sorry, I reserve my beds for seamen.
But yeah, that's Dave. I know him through, so it used to be Kimikaze, but now it's Kim Bortley, in Beardville.
Why are you
Thank you for the follow. a lot until my baby got mobile. And now I have a toddler that just runs wild from 7:30 a.m. till 9:30 p.m. So there's that. But anyways, if y'all don't know me, I am Crystal Faye. I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom and a part-time streamer content creator. We're currently playing Final Fantasy XIV. I do Final Fantasy XIV Fridays, so this is the only day that I play MSQ on stream. And I try to only play MSQ. Like, I don't want you guys to sit here and like have to like watch me like grind out like alliance raids or anything. I try to have parties ready for dungeons if I'm going into them. Otherwise, we just kind of figure it out. It's a great clip. I'm so happy with that. It was nice to catch you. Yeah, so I did change my schedule. So it's nice, but I do have to get back to seeing you. I did see your go live, I think it was yesterday. Like I was telling everybody earlier, yesterday was the day that my toddler decided she was going to like lay out in the middle of the kitchen and just scream for an hour. And I was like, I can't. So, everybody welcome in. We're lurker friendly. You're more than welcome to hang out here. We have anonymous follows. If you do need to leave, please take care of yourself. Dave, if you and any of your raiders need to do any post-stream self-care, get something to eat, get something to drink, rest your eyes, stretch your legs, use the bathroom, please go do so. I will be ending in about an hour, and I'm going to go eat dinner myself, so. Also, redeem your daily tater tots, and I will not call you out if you redeem your daily tater tots. They are points that I use for giveaways when I run giveaways, which I haven't run one in a while, so I'll probably do one soon-ish. But yeah. Hi, Mystic. But we're going to go back to the game. But y'all, Dave, you're Scottish, right? I believe you're Scottish. But Dave's a trip. I've seen him play all kinds of stuff. Some horror games. I think there was one time I was watching you play like GTA. But like Dave's always playing all kinds of stuff. There was a racing game. Not like Forza, but kind of, what's it called? I am indeed, yes, made Still Wakes the Deep all the better for the voice acting. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, the voice acting in Still Wakes the Deep is quite phenomenal. I will agree to that. That's the only like downside to where I'm at in Final Fantasy XIV is there's not a ton of voice acting, and where I'm headed to, the voice acting is not great, but it gets better. Because obviously the game does well and they get a bigger budget. But yes. But yeah, we're going to get back to the game. I am deadly serious, Sid. The tower may only be used once men rival the Allegans in knowledge. I will slumber within Circus Tower until then, to greet those with the means to open the gates. My controller died. Hold on. I forgot about that. Yeah, I like to vary what I play every stream. Mondays are the free-for-all. Thursdays, usually story games. And Fridays, Miss Like a Horror, as we call it. Fill your pants Friday. Nice. Nice. You hear that, Liz? We know other people who are going to shit their pants. And we can tell them to go shit their pants with Anna. Heyo, heyo, hi, zebra lass. I've seen you in Dave's chats before. It's just been a long time. But yeah. I've been like really kind of like pulled back from like being super chatty in people's streams just because I have a toddler who is wild and it's not hard. So I can usually like pop up like lurks and then just that's all the energy I have. And I hate that. I really do. But she starts preschool in September, so
why
there is something positive coming. Thank you for the follow, guys. Then I will guide them, and thus will the tower shine forth as the beacon of hope it was meant to be. 'Tis the only way to make the wishes of the ancients come true. I need some water. I've been talking a lot. Or my Vivance is just drying me out. Probably both. The future is where my destiny awaits. But yours lies outside of these doors. Go. Create a future where hope reigns, and the tragedies of the past are but memories. No one but you can accomplish such things. Nothing wrong with not chatting. I appreciate people wanting to even be in my stream. And if anyone doesn't like lurkers since reflection on themselves, I feel. Oh, it is. Yeah. Mobile toddlers are battery. And mine is wild. Like I said, from 7:30. So she normally wakes up, like, and we allow her kind of like out of bed at like 7:30. There's a lot of times between like 2 and 5 a.m. she wakes up and I have to go lay down with her. But from 7:30 a.m. whenever we get up to have breakfast till 9:30 at night, she is wide open, and all she does is take like 1 hour and a half long nap during the day. It's brutal. It is brutal. And that hour and a half is like the time where I can like usually like chat with people, but like I'm also trying to get stuff done, like poop in peace. So yeah. Nothing we say will make you change your mind, will it? Yeah, she started walking at 9 months old. Rip to my sanity at that point. Onwards to a brighter future. It won't be easy, of course, but that's exactly why we'll do it. She's also been doing the funniest thing. You cannot say anything in front of this child. I was literally watching a TikTok last night, and I was like, damn. And immediately she goes, damn. And I'm like, and then yesterday my husband told me, he was like, yeah, we need to stop using profanity in front of her so much because you were doing something and it was just me and her. I don't remember what I was doing. Anyways, but it was just like him and her, and he told me that she goes, where's my fucking mommy? And I'm like, oh God, because he's usually annoyed with her, and he goes, where's your fucking mother? So that happened. And her preschool is church-based, so it's gonna be real fun. Right, Ace? It's hilarious. We'll catch up with Alec. You just wait. We'll cover all that lost ground before you even know it. Well said, Wedge. It'll only be a few years before we come knocking. Graha, then you're in for a rude awakening. You shall be witness to Noah's accomplishments. Pray keep alive our successes and forgive us of our failures. And we may meet again, my friend. Okay, that sounded kind of like the Catholic like prayer a little bit. The 12 keep you till then, Rambros. I look forward to learning of your exploits. And you, Nama. I know history will remember you. No doubt your heroism will be the star by which I chart my course when I awake. Church-based preschools are rough. My oldest dealt with a ton of racism, and the one that he went to. Luckily, while I do live in the middle of nowhere, and it is a church-based preschool, we are in a generalized area that tends to be much more accepting, and the population a bit more evenly distributed. So I'm not so concerned about that. I am more concerned about the fact that me and my husband don't openly practice religion anymore. So like we're not members of a church. It's just the area that we live in. The only preschool available is either church or a daycare, like a full-time daycare. And with me being a stay-at-home mom, it doesn't make sense to put her in daycare because then why am I staying at home? Also, daycare's dumb expensive. I would have to go back to work. And then there's just like a ton of other stressors involved with that. And it doesn't work for the type of life that we want to have. So, and it doesn't work for the type of life that we want to give her. So I don't work anymore. Well, kind of. Kind of. I still do some independent business consulting. But like I don't have like I don't have to like go in and like clock in anywhere. I just like send bills out. I'm dropping frames. It's a hard decision. It is. It is. And I miss working. I really do. I miss like having my time away, but it is what it is. Well, now I must rest. Recalling so much has put me in the mood for sleep. You're doing awesome. Thank you, Rat Rod. Farewell, my friends. I eagerly await a future born of your courage and the ancient's wish. But I'm glad you're in a good area that for you. Yeah, we're in a really good area. Minority relations and stuff like aren't bad. Like people are pretty accepting. Like you have like your one-offs, but I've met the preschool director. Like she's gonna be fine. I'm gonna go chill before bed. Always a pleasure to see you. Have a great stream. Thank you, Dave. I hope you have some wonderful dreams tonight. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for bringing your community over here. I really do appreciate you. I'm gonna have to stop by again soon. I'm gonna have to like make time to make it happen. Maybe, just maybe, I will convince my mom to take my kid for a weekend again. I don't know. We'll see. Also, anybody who's new here, the other game that we're playing not on Fridays is Valkyrie Elysium. We are at the end of that game, and the next game we're playing is Baldur's Gate 3. So yeah, I didn't intend on playing a bunch of long games, but it is what it is. I have resigned myself to the fact that it's going to take me 3 years to get to Dawn Trail. But also, I thought about it. When she's in preschool, I'll have time Monday through Thursday for about 2 hours each day. And I was thinking that on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I would do Final Fantasy XIV, like in like the mid-mornings. If you do then remember to take time for yourself as well. It's well earned being a parent. See you again soon. Oh, I will. I just want her out of the house so I can clean it. And that would make me so much happier because my anxiety would go down. I'll see you again soon, Dave. Have a good night. The Crystal Tower slumbers again then. It's too quiet for my taste. I'm still so bothered by Nero's look. Goodbye, Sid. I must put all of this at my back. Possibility beckons, and I am bound to follow. But you were told to keep it. A new dawn has come for me. Confusion sets in. Also, I am quite proud of the fact that she's only been sick like 3 times ever, and one of which was COVID when she was 2 months old. FYI, babies handle COVID better. I was sick for like 10 days. Chaos is taking a nap. I was sick for like 10 days. My husband was sick for like 6. The baby was sick for 2. 2 days. That's it. I was a little jealous. Scared. Very scared. Very worried and concerned. But, you know, after the fact, jealous that, you know, she wasn't sick for long. Of course, there was somebody, like, fighting one of those right at the door. Woohoo! You've just missed Sid, Nama. There is much that needs his attention if he is to fill Graha's wishes, it seems. But this is not the end of Noah, no matter how lonely St. Connacht's find has become for our friend's departure. We must all walk in different directions now. Remember that we labor for a brighter future, lit by Graha's beacon. Sealing the Crystal Tower is but the first step. Farewell, my friend. May our paths cross again. Okay. Now I can go back over here. Ugh. Hi, Gamer Dom, how are you? I noticed that you stopped using your webcam on your streams. But hi, I hope you're doing well. How are you and the wifey? Or maybe I'm just crazy. I feel like I haven't seen your webcam on in a while. Not that like I'm looking for your webcam, it's just something I noticed. I'm not weird, I promise. Maybe a little, but not that kind of weird. Finally. Is she gonna voice act this one? No. The recent events weighs heavily on our minds. We must needs set them aside for now. I do it with both. Sometimes certain games, not gonna lie, rivals, I think I look goofy. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, when you're locked in, you can kind of get that like serious phase. Like I get it. I get it. We are come to a defining moment in Eorzean history. I just know a lot of people have just like turned off like their face cams like in general on TikTok, and like I haven't had an issue with like people like being like super weird over there. But I know others have. So I wasn't sure if like somebody was being a butthead. I needed to go harass them. Now I won't actually harass them. I'm kidding. The grand commemoration of our joint defense of Ishgard. The first time in 15 long years that our people have stood side by side with our neighbors to the north to fight in common cause. I swear I took my meds today, y'all. This may mark the true birth of the Eorzean Alliance. Okay, my tongue just doesn't want to work. Cool. Failing that, it should at the very least serve to bring our nations closer together. Ooh, that's how I know I took my meds. I just scratched my nose and I could hear it in my brain. We have every reason to raise our voices in celebration, do we not? That's the kind of weird that I am. I say shit like that. We have bested Dravanians and Ossians both. Against desperate odds, we have fought and won. But the primals still plague us, and the Empire still plots our subjugation. And our triumphs, remarkable though they are, were bought at a terrible price. Yeah, I just say weird shit like that. Like how I told you guys earlier that if I blow my nose too hard, my like eye shoots water out my tear duct. Brave adventurers and allies, broken on the steps of faith, and before our eyes, in this very room, our dear friend Moonbrita. This is the victory we have wrought, and it is as bitter ashes in my mouth. My eyeball itches. I would sooner stay here and invite those with more appetite to enjoy the feast in my stead. Oh, we're heading into the bloody banquet. Okay. Sorry if that's spoilers for anybody. I was spoiled years ago. I'm well aware about what's about to happen. And I'm dropping frames. Alas, it is a royal banquet, and all of our allies will be in attendance. It is our duty to present a united front that we might serve as a beacon of hope to all. Still not as many frames dropped as, you know, the last stream, but I digress. It seems I have no choice but to take my own advice. I instructed the others to meet us in Ul'dah, that we might make our grand entrance together. Unfortunately, I had to settle for leaving Tataru and Lamin a note. If they do not return quickly, they will have to settle for whatever leftovers I can smuggle out of the fragrant train. I forgot where I'm supposed to be at in the storyline. Hold on. Scroll real quick. How much further do I have? Not much further. Off to the big soiree, Nama. Oh. It was somebody else who was dead. Got it. Okay, cool. Raise a glass for me, eh? Or not. You don't look best pleased, lass. Something on your mind? Pull that back up. By the navigator, Wilred's dead? God damn it. They must know they've been rumbled. I mean, sought it. It's past time we had this talk. After our last conversation, I got to thinking about where certain funds were coming from. So I had to dig around, on the quiet like, and sure enough, I found it. Told you somebody's dirty. I think it's Captain Ilbert. Seems a fair bit of coins made its way into the Braves' coffers, courtesy of a Dodo Consortium. A daft name for a business, if I ever heard one. Which is what first gave me an inkling that something weren't right. So I went through the ledgers again and found another half-dozen donations from organizations with stupid, bloody names. Didn't take long to find a common thread. They were all owned by the Mirage Trust. Oh, I'll give that bastard credit. He showed us up for the amateurs we are. Short of calling me one of his businesses, the Bloody Bribery Consortium. I don't know what more he could have done to mock our rules on financial contributions. The gods only know how many men of the first and third are taken to Leggie's coin. But now we know, as some of them are, I would wager me right eye that they're the ones what did for Wilred. Never played Final Fantasy. How many are there? Okay, so that's a loaded question. Let's see. This is Final Fantasy 14. There are 2 MMOs. Final Fantasy 11, which only has like 1 server. The game is mostly dead, except for like some like dedicated players. And Final Fantasy 14. And then loaded question. There is obviously 1 through 6 are pixels. 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 2, 12, 13, 13, 2, 13 Lightning Returns. 15 and 16 are all standalone games. And like the core series. And then there's like Crystal Chronicles, and then there's Tactics, and then there's World of Final Fantasy, which is a very like chibi anime style like puzzle game. And then there's others I'm forgetting about, like, but there's a ton of Final Fantasy games. A ton. So yeah. Loaded question. The earnest young fool had taken to asking the wrong kind of questions, bound to attract attention he was. Should have seen it at the time, but I didn't, gods damn me. Still, I don't see what Teleji hopes to accomplish. He hid his scheme with all the care of a drunk pissing into the wind. I now see why it's a little, yeah. Personally, I think based on what I've seen you play, you would probably like Final Fantasy 12 is hit or miss with people. It's a very long, slow game. 15 and 16 are the newest. So if you like Devil May Cry, like you'll probably like 16, because the DMC creators kind of like helped along with that, if I remember correctly. But yeah. And then like 15, like it's good. It's got like weird traversal and like seems kind of stale after a while. But I also didn't finish that game, so there's that. No, he's cleverer than this, so we need to be clever too. That's the only way we'll ever repay this debt of blood. We'll purge every one of them traitorous bastards from our ranks. On that, you have me word. Gotcha, thank you. You're welcome. Lurk, thank you for the lurk, old Grog. And Nama, mind yourself when you're in Ulda, eh? We're heading into a storm. I can smell it. But before that... Hi. How are you? Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Aw, thank you for gifting us up to Envise. I'm gonna do my squats now. Because I don't know if you know. I think we've talked about it. I do squats for sub. So, let me do my 5 more squats. Wait, what? Am I dropping frames again? I probably am. It would help if I was, like, watching myself. Aw, you gifted 1 to Ian. Yay! Thank you for gifting 2 subs. Okay, so I have to do 10 squats. Get that goal knocked out, thank you. It keeps resetting. That's so weird. Okay. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, Greg, thank you for the gifted subs. I do appreciate it. I really do. Ian got one. He'll be excited. I think he went to dinner with Jen. But thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Now back to lurking. Okay, happy lurking. Oh, wait, wrong button. Ah! Let's go grab Chaos. I think he might be over here. He's right here. Oop. Ah! I hate when I mess that up. Teleporting. I believe this is part where we do like the bloody banquet. All right, Aethernet. Let's go watch an assassination. We've been waiting for you, Nama. The celebration is due to begin shortly. I had hoped that we might make our introductions together, but Mistress Momodi just sent word that you are needed at the quickstand. Oh. Gasp, you spoiled. I didn't spoil it for myself. I've been known about it. I have known for like the longest time. A long time ago, I got spoiled because I saw a short. And it was like of a... I think a girl had gotten her like boyfriend or husband to start playing Final Fantasy XIV, and he just thought that Nanamo was like the cutest thing ever, and was like, if anything happens to that little thing right there, to that little potato, I will end it all. And like, the caption was, nobody tell him. So yeah, I already knew. I've been known for a long time. So sorry. Wait, what? It's telling me to go to talk to Momodi, but it's... Here. Do I have to go talk to Momodi? We will go ahead, Nama. Pray join us once matters at the quicksand are resolved. Ah, okay. See, it's so weird that they set up the quest like that. Like, oh, complete the quest. Oh, you have to go do this. Oh, talk to me one more time. Now go do your quest. Give my regards to Momodi, and let her know that I will call upon her anon. But yes, I have been spoiled on it. I have known for a hot minute. And it was also kind of cool because, like, I knew before Clay did it, so I was able to, like, see his reaction. I thought he was going to react harder because he was kind of in the same place where, like, he thought Nanamo was, like, the best thing ever, which she is. But yeah. And hopefully all this will take the 3 minutes it needs before we get to the important part. I appreciate you dropping in on such short notice, Nama. I know you've got places to be, so I won't waste your time. You're friends with a crystal brave by the name of Aliane, aren't you? Former adventurer, come to think of it. I'm pretty sure you recruited her yourself. Well, anyway, she came round for a meal not long ago, but before she left, she asked me to give you a message. That if the others ended up dragging you to the feast, I was to see you got it before you made your grand entrance. Meet me at the station west of Coffer and Coffin. There's something I must show you. Short message, I'll grant you, but she thought long and hard before picking those words. Barely touched her food, too. Under other circumstances, I'd have thought those signs of a troubled heart, but something tells me she ain't planning to ask your thoughts on a gentleman caller. Nope. Teleport. Whee! I kind of wish I could just like stomp on these things. Dang, I just want to jump on it. Let me up here. Like, I kind of wish if I'm in like the like Magitech thing, if I could just like stomp on enemies and just like kill them and get like experience points. That would be cool. As you stand upon the platform, your thoughts begin to wander. And all too soon, the ghosts of comrades lost and enemies slain begin to file by your mind's eye in solemn procession. Okay. Clearing your head, you scan the horizon but see no sign of Aliane. Continue waiting. What a weird quest. Straining your ears to listen, you hear the chatter of Kaikern. I still don't know if I'm saying that right. And the buzzing of syrphids. But no approaching footfall. Sighing, you bow your head only to notice the vial laying at your feet. Oh, cool. Nama, is that you? What brings you out this way? Are you also dirty? Lieutenant Aliane? Why no, I haven't seen her about. Had she come this way, I guarantee we would have crossed paths. I must have passed the spot a dozen times. We're to patrol the city's environs on account of the royal banquet. Captain's orders, you understand? Speaking of which, isn't it about to begin? You should be with the other honored guests, enjoying your well-deserved respite. Pray return to Ul'dah, Nama. If I chance to meet the lieutenant, I will tell her you were here. Oh, I figured it out. See, I haven't seen, like, the part beforehand. He is dirty, you dirty damn dog.
O Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line.
I forget, I have to keep like pressing buttons so it continues.
Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall. Forgive me, but I know not what else to do.
Okay. I teleport back, because I'm lazy. Also, I'm trying to get the show on the road. I mean... It's like right here. This is like the one time where it's like not beneficial to use the Ethernet, in my opinion. Case would be like, you probably should use it. Oh, Momodi! I reckoned you'd head straight to the feast after meeting with Aliane. What's the matter? No appetite? Empty vial. That looks dirty. Wasn't there, but this was, eh? Let's see. Looks to me like an alchemist vial, but beyond that, I can't say. Might be best if you hold on to it for safekeeping, though. I know things. I know things that I should not know. Any road, no use worrying about Aliane. I'm sure she'll turn up before too long, and when she does, we'll soon find out what this was all in aid of. Besides, you've got more important things to think about. Would you believe that while you were away, another message arrived for you? Well, one did. One delivered by the Sultana's handmaiden, no less. Seems her grace desires a private audience. Handmaiden will meet you on the royal promenade and escort you to the Sultana's chambers. So what are you waiting for? Go on then, go.
You needn't trouble yourself so.
Oh, I forgot I have to press the button.
Your grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your grace is ready, I shall summon the warrior of light. I am.
I'm gonna try and keep my mouth shut. I'm not good at that, y'all. Larry Merrick. Alphino?
Everyone looks to be in high spirits.
Oh, it's voice acted.
With good cause.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies. You've brought us one step closer to a united Eorzea.
Your modesty knows no bounds, antecedent.
I'm tired.
Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a
Sorry, Emmerich.
steadfast ally. When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits, military and economic. I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity. Territorial disputes are all that divide us now. But I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty warrior of light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking of whom...
She will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required her attention, but it did not sound serious.
Totally not serious. Totally not serious at all, y'all. It's very, very serious. That was gonna be dumb. I was gonna be really mad at myself. Y'all, it's almost time. This is probably gonna be a really big cutscene series, y'all. Just so y'all know. Fair warning. Lots of cutscenes incoming. Aw, it even says lady in waiting. What a perfect time to raid jujitsu. Hi, Raiders. Welcome in. Hi, Jiu-Jitsu. Hi, if y'all don't know me, I am Crystal Faye. I am formerly Nom. I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom and a part-time streamer and content creator. Hi, Sam. How are you? Raid party time. Excellent. Woo, yes. We are currently playing Final Fantasy XIV. We are going into very end of ARR patch 2.55 content.
Why
We're about to hit a bunch of cutscenes. Thank you for the follows. Jiu-Jitsu, I'm gonna give you a clip shout out because I know that you don't mind. But how was Daisy today? Tell me all about it. Jiu-Jitsu. I swear I can type, I promise. I only messed up like almost everything earlier. Also, if my stream starts to buffer, I need a new firewall. We're all struggling together. Appreciate the struggles. I didn't realize I haven't been falling over here. Oh, no, it's fine, Sam. It is fixed.
I need a Jitsuyu.
That was so bad. Don't ever record that.
So
Really,
I have
really
also...
don't record that.
Don't record that clipped. When after a horde that I died, he's like, oh, dang. I'm sorry. But I hope you had fun. I forgot what I was going to say. To be fair, Sam, me and you have both changed our names, so. But y'all, Raiders, Jiu-Jitsu, if y'all need to do any post-stream self-care, get something to eat, get something to drink, rest your eyes, stretch your legs, use the bathroom, please feel free to go do so. We are liquor friendly. We do have anonymous follows. Think. What else? Brain. Think. We are going into a very heavy cutscene area of the game. It is super spoilery. If you are interested in playing Final Fantasy XIV and have not gotten this far, again, we are at the very end of Around Reborn patch 2.55 content, also known as the Bloody Banquet. Just so you know. Damn it, Sammy, why is that my clip? We were supposed to clip that. Yeah, no, that was funny. Also, I have never finished Final Fantasy XII, so I'm just going to say that. I have it. I have the original, and then I have the Zodiac Age. I've never finished it. Big spoiler warning. Yes, super spoiler warning. Super spoiler warning. Again, if my stream starts to buffer and I'm dropping frames, I know, I'm aware. I need a new firewall. It is what it is. We're going to struggle through it together, and I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me for the ride. But yeah, y'all got here like right as we were heading into this, so. Thank you for coming, madam. Her Grace is most eager to speak with you. If you require a moment to compose yourself before your audience, you may have it. Or, if you're ready, it would be my honor to escort you to Her Royal Grace's chambers forthwith. Upon proceeding to Sultana's bedchamber, several cutscenes will play in sequence. See? I knew it. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. I'm gonna be late for dinner. It is what it is. The whole point was to get here today. I even tried to start early, only to have everything crash.
Enter. Your Grace, your guest has arrived.
That's me. Tall one.
Pray,
But I'm not
come
actually
in
tall.
and take your ease.
Tis well that the steps of faith held against the horde.
And what of the city proper?
We sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall divided.
Such noble words after the fact.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of Her Grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any. Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands. Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
Very well.
Is aught amiss?
Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon.
Y'all better not be clipping me making these dumb faces.
You wished a word, Yu Hase?
You may go.
That's my lotion making this noise. Y'all hear it?
Your Grace.
Lotion balls over here farting in my hand. Aw, the little Moogle stuffy.
That's what she said.
You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience. The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion. I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy. You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate. 'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few.
Hi, hamster. Dynamo is a potato, though.
That which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Reborn, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand. You who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes
My art is
are
potato,
the one
yeah.
hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me?
Did you participate in Mr. Pepper's Draw This in Your Own Style? I don't have faith in my own, ability, so I didn't.
I am truly grateful. More grateful than I can well express. Much of my dread for the coming days has been quieted.
Oh, you shaved smirks off me? Oh, okay. Figured out the rest from there. It's fair. Sorry, you came in during an assassination. Bad queen! Bad timing. I know, it's okay. Hi, Zemo. Of course, Telegi's there.
Grace.
Grace, the Sultana, is dead. Poison in her wine? You did this!
I knew I was getting framed.
Spare us your denials. I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance. I hereby accuse you of regicide. Men, arrest this viper.
Of course, Teleji would just be there. And I'm holding a mysterious half-empty vial of something. So wait, is the lady in waiting dirty?
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
Oh. I mean, I kind of expected that, but, like, not so serious. I've been lurking. I assumed as much. Thank you, Zemo.
And what do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Why, that which we have striven for.
Oh, you're at the best part. I know.
The salvation of Eorzea.
The best part of AR, the ending. Yep, high tabs. I knew part of what was happening, and I'm still anxious and unwell. Hi, Truly Epic Gaming. How are you? We're in some like super heavy cutscenes.
Knights from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
I spoiled it for myself for Bond, my love. I mean, he will get it.
We have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently
Doing
required.
well. It is. It's Final
These
Fantasy
knights have come
14
to
online.
bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
Like super spoiler zone if you haven't played and you want to play. I like them big and biffy. Yes.
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Lord Commander, we must away.
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor.
Ooh, don't get me wrong. I appreciate pretty boys too. I mean, from Merrick, but Reborn.
Come, Lucia.
Also, to be fair, I love Sid from Final Fantasy 16. So, in a minute, when we're not in the middle of like an intense cutscene, I will show you how much I'm in love with Sid. Oh, she's cute.
Whatever is going on in there?
Yeah, probably best to run away.
Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Thancred,
of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean
What
Empire.
world, DC? So currently I'm on Rafflesia, but my home is Kraken, so Dynamis Kraken. But I'm currently on Rafflesia.
Espionage? What in the seven hells are you talking about?
I traveled to like do like the Crystal Tower stuff with some friends, and then I forgot to travel back.
Ah, if you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand, I wasn't myself.
Oh, you're on my DC? Yeah.
Under interrogation, an
I
Imperial
didn't want to be on
prisoner
Crystal Aether with
revealed
the
your
sweaty sweats.
involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts.
I'm next door on. Okay. I don't know how to say that, but I got you.
You best
Oh,
come
I love it
along
here.
with
Yeah.
us.
I've abandoned like 11 other characters, and I've played this since 2017. This is the furthest I've ever gotten. It's an adventure. I'm using chat to hold me
to your
accountable.
party and now you want me to leave? I do so detest receiving mixed signals.
I pronounce it Maduin. I mean, that's fair.
Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this
Or
farce
Maudlin,
of a
yeah.
celebration.
Yo, I hang out on Curl. Look. Look at all the friends coming in. All the warriors of light uniting. I just broke a finger now. Tancred about to stab some, yeah.
You go too far, Lord Adeleji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without her grace's consent?
Well, she did.
You treat the brass blades as your personal army and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us, now.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. As you lecture me on personal armies. As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its
Jason Charles
occupants.
Miller as Reborn is my fave. I don't know that name. Thank y'all for eating your daily tater tots. The realization of everybody in the room. Haven't quite got this far in the alt yet. Managed to start some. Gotcha.
This and diluting
The
our
singer,
forces
okay.
through these distractions in Cartano and
Ooh.
Kurthus. I do begin to see how the ranks of the Immortal Flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
Hi, Ginger.
Wait, goddamn you. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in her Grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
Had a migraine all day, so just waiting for it to go away.
this
Oh, I'm sorry,
cannot
Ginger.
be.
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity. Bring in the prisoner!
See, I knew it. Count Ilbert's dirty.
This woman stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamu ul Namo and is suspected accessories to the crime. All members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
This is madness.
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
This is a frustrating end
Should
to
you
this area.
demand further proof, a vial with traces
No,
of the
this is
substance
Patrick.
used to poison her grace was found upon the assassin's person.
Oh, wait. Did you say... You mean is that like Patrick started... No, this is Patrick. I don't know. Maybe... I don't know. Maybe I'm too much in my head. I think a lot. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I'll behave now. No, you're fine.
How very convenient.
You would speak of convenience?
Yes, that was this, or this is Sparta, yeah.
Who persuaded her grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your confederates
I need to watch
ample
300
opportunity
again.
to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
How dare you! After all we have done for Uldar!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled! I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield.
So is he in
I've
cahoots with the
observed how
Garlean
you
Empire?
worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will. And what of your
I have
cordial
questions, don't answer them.
relationship with Sir Emmerich? For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend. I'll tell you what I think. I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces.
Somebody slap that right. Oh, like I despise Telegy.
Your next move will be to charm your Kurthan allies into invading our lands. Now that is truly ridiculous.
How do you even think of this stuff?
She cannot be dead.
Poor Reborn.
Stand aside, Ilbert. I want to see the Sultana. Spare yourself
Needs a
the
Buster
pain,
Sword
brother.
shoved through
I
center.
saw her with my own eyes.
His daughter. I know.
For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
But how would her handmaiden know if the lady in waiting was not in the room?
This cannot be. Nanamo. Nanamo. No!
Plainly, the Royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. And so it falls to the monitorists of the Syndicate to govern Uldar. But should you wish to help us, General, we would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you.
That's such a dirty move.
It seems only right that you should bury your precious Sultana, and we will be glad to be rid of that burden.
I'll bet you will.
He needs to be punted
You more
across
than
the room
any man.
immediately.
Whatever do you mean?
Mosquito.
I mean you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief. She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say Her Grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
Oh yeah, no, I just want to like put him across the room for sure.
Then mock her from hell!
Yep, solid. Get wrecked. Heads will roll. Just Telegis, though. Oh, he looks angry.
Have you lost your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow syndicate
That's part of the
members.
game when that little bitch dies. Yeah, for real. Angry day. Oh, yeah.
You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along.
Oh. Oh, is Lolorito dirty too? Because I thought there was an issue between Lolorito and Telegi.
You're next, you scheming bastard.
Oh yeah, get rid of all of them. Oh no, Ilberd. Why? There's a joke about Lalas. Oh yeah?
Oh, Reborn!
Don't trust them. I mean, valid. You got disarmed. I mean, yeah.
7 hells!
Hi, CJ. CJ, we're in like super spoily territory.
Admiral, we must leave.
I'm good. I'm not well, but I'm good. Nice to see you too.
How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
Ilberd, you also need a Buster Sword up the Mass Center.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide.
Not too good, it's the game. It's the game. We're in a very difficult and trying part of the story where I don't like people, and the people that I don't like are technically winning at the moment, even though I know they don't win in the long run. Evil will never prevail. But
and arrest this
little shrimp cake over here. Part of the game made me live it. I bet. And that's why I'm not upset about being like semi-spoiled on some of the stuff in the game, because I can still be mad about it, and I can still feel things. It's like I don't know everything. So I can still be angry about what's happening, but
It's
also
better
at the
than the
same time be
dirt I've
relieved.
supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great
You know,
war
you're fine,
heroes
CJ.
as you have.
Back to old, I'm ready
You
to
are
burn
not
it
the
down.
man you
And
once were, Reborn. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile.
docile, he says.
She took the mad bull and cut off his balls, and a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter.
That's not how your best friend's supposed to talk to you. Keep that in mind. Don't let your friends talk to you like that. If they do, they're not really your friend. Right? Oh my gosh, Rarod.
Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana?
Yes.
It was me.
I've been saying for how many months now that Ilbert's a dirty dog?
You die!
I'm sorry, I'm dropping frames, I know. Lurking. I think somebody just shared the live. If you did, thank you. Hi, Vaughn. We're in the middle of some really intense cutscenes. Hi, I was lurking. Did you raid over to Floofy Mimu? Did you raid over to Floopy?
I never doubted you, not for a moment. But there is more to this than I yet understand. Flee this place. Clear your names.
I got my popcorn. Okay, so I
Find
think
out
it's
who's
ending.
behind this plot.
Super
It is the
spoiler if
only
you
way.
ever want to play Final
Now
Fantasy
go.
XIV. I am way over on time, but I'm not ending a cutscene. And I'm not dropping you guys off in the middle of a cutscene. Is that all we get to see of that fight? I want to see Ilbert's head roll first. Game looks amazing. It's great. It's great. 10/10 recommend. It's an MMORPG. It's like WoW, but prettier. That's why I tell people. This game is awesome saucy.
Where have you been?
Also, Vaughn, if you've never played it, you can play up to level 70 in Shadowbringers, I think, right now for free. Is this your first character? No, this is like my 12th character. But this is the first I've ever gotten because I have ADHD and I tend to give up, and now I use my chat to hold me accountable to finish it. So, yeah. And I've been paying for my account since 2017. Yikes. Mom's staying for more hours, not 4 more hours. Did you say
Avoiding
free?
the fumbling
I
advances
said
of some very
free.
persistent admirers.
Up through Stormblood, actually. Yeah,
When
so
I realized
have...
the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation.
I have the original disc. A Realm Reborn, Heavensward, and Stormblood. Yeah, level 70 I meant. Oh, up through... Okay, so yeah, so Vaughn, you can play up through Stormblood, level 70.
Twould appear that much of the city is
But still, that's
already
like
under
the first
tight
3
guard.
games.
It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
Oh, you left your stream. Did I come too late? I will be ending as soon as this cutscene series ends. Yes. So I don't know how much too longer because we're kind of in a major cutscene. But I also don't know how far in we are to it because I started this 30 minutes ago.
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
4 more. Right. I cannot do 4 more
the
hours.
maneuvering of forces. I am inclined to agree with the general's
That would be
insistence
midnight
that a
for
deeper
me.
plot exists here.
I still need to eat dinner.
So, would I be right in thinking
Okay,
we
I'm
now
here
have
for
an
it. Okay.
excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like?
Unless you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
I know you're kidding, Rod. I know.
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share Ponanimo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe is thought to have the Rising Stones watched.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out
I love
of
Antilia
Gulda.
so much as a character. I did too. She'd stop getting kidnapped. Or attempted kidnapped.
Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papa Shan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Anama's chambers conceals
Be at the
the
whole stream.
entrance to
No,
a
I appreciate
tunnel.
that, Rod.
It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
I'm trying to get through this before the next ad roll. So we don't have to stick through ads. Yeah, classic Final Fantasy princess trope with her. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
The rest of you go on ahead. I'll handle the
Ida.
lot.
The actual F? Huh?
By yourself?
Yeah, what he said.
I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Crystal Braves too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Get ready to do some fisting. A. Ayo.
Ida, Papalimo!
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now. Find this tunnel of Thancred's.
My husband's probably like, what is she doing?
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
Ida and Papalima are up to something, I feel like. Ulorito? Is this where you die? Do you die? I hope you die. I'm unhappy with you at the moment. The lady in waiting. The lady in waiting's dirty? I'm so confused.
Now look what you've done.
Ida, are you all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
Girl, you sound tired.
Nearing the end of my tether.
This is so stupid. We're the scions of the Seventh Dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Sorry I dragged you into this, Papalimo.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last.
Oh, did he just turn Ida to Thunder Daddy?
Let them have it, Ida.
I will explain Thunder Daddy in a moment.
Say that?
Thunder Mommy? Like, I'm clearly. Girl packs a punch. Why am I being raided again? Hi, Ghostly, welcome in. Hi, Raiders, welcome in. I'm so sorry. We were in some like major cutscenes right now, and I can't stop them. So we're gonna have to just like hang out. But hi, welcome in. How was Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl? I was lurking on you earlier. But hi, welcome in. We were playing Final Fantasy XIV. We were at the end of patch 2.55. Super spoilery stuff if you haven't gotten this far, or if you haven't played it at all and you want to. Just an FYI. But hi, Raiders, welcome in. Go say thank you for being your community here. Let me think. Hold on, I'm trying to hurry, because I'm supposed to be over right now. We're literally finishing these cutscenes, and I'm raiding out as well. Fudge. Oh, if anybody needs to do any post-stream self-care, get something to eat, get something to drink, stretch your legs, rest your eyes, use the bathroom, please feel free to do so. Notes of progress on Diamond was fine. Good. But
The architecture is of the Sildine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
Beat for Jim's nice. You're not too far from the end of them. Okay, good. I need to go eat. I am like 30 minutes past my end time. Only 3 more gyms to go, and then Pokemon League. Gotcha. I've never played the Pokemon games outside of Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Snap.
This way.
Oh, Pokemon Go, and like Let's Go Eevee.
Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
You two go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with this.
I play Pokemon Go. I don't even play Pokemon Go anymore.
What do you mean to do?
I play Pokemon Go now and then, yeah.
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's
I don't
light
go
survive
anywhere,
to brighten
so
the
there's
morrow.
no need. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm home.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features.
My friends.
Leave us!
She has friends? She does. She has lots of friends. Right now, she's in some deep, deep doo-doo. I didn't say I was good at it.
What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right? The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance?
How cheeky of them. You wound me, madam. Ooh.
Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady!
'Tis done.
Forgive me, Mitra.
Who's Mitra?
Farewell, Ophelia.
The F just happened.
Heidelin, she speaks to me.
Sacrifice? I think so.
No.
Sacrifice? A bright ass light. Oh my god, y'all.
I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me.
I just gotta make sure this next ad roll doesn't run.
Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm. As long as your flame continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever be relit.
Okay.
You must escape and save Eorzea from those
Demetra
who
is
plunge it into
Ishtola's
darkness.
sister. You met her during the questline ARR. She's a summoner. Oh.
'Tis the only
Yeah,
way.
Warrior of Light, you and all the other plus 1 million warriors. So yeah. Gasp! A wild sprout! Hi! Yes! A wild sprout who has been a wild sprout and for a very long time. It is the furthest I've ever been in the game. Yeah, but we have Nom, yeah. Oh, Alice! And another potato person.
I am glad to see you safe,
Oh,
my
no,
friend.
it's Alphino.
What of the others?
I was expecting Alice.
Damn that
Damn.
man.
Damn.
Taleji played me for a fool. I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
Oh. Snooze. Snooze that.
There will be ample time for soul searching later. For now, we
I was
must
not
put
expecting
some
that
bonds
voice.
between us and Ul'dah.
Where shall I go? Oh! My friend again.
Well, would you look who it is? Need a ride? I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took. Not if I have anything to say about it anyway.
Is he gonna carry me from expansion to expansion?
Let's not dawdle, eh? All aboard!
I have 2 more snoozes. We're gonna get through this before ads roll, and then raid out. How ironic that I end up on this carriage with Alphino and Braymont again. I guess we're being taken to where Alice's been hiding this whole time? Maybe? Go ahead and pull up where we're headed to.
I was stocking up on supplies over in Vesper Bay, you see, when your sister come up and begged a favor. Said her brother was having some trouble down in Ul'dah and likely needed a helping hand getting away. Thinking them ruins would make a fine hiding place, I decided to try there first. And lo and behold, there you were.
Alice's off doing her own thing somewhere? Okay. Well, I mean, I knew that. Apparently she just told Braymont that I needed help.
As we're pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon. Must have been fate that we happened to find you there, though, eh?
I had thought to look out for Alize, but would appear she was the one watching over me. I've made such a mess of things.
One day, off stream, we'll have to do the optional raids, the Coils of Bahamut. She's a major part of this. Okay. Oh, I'm not an idiot. Am I?
Pippin Taropin, Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames.
I'm an idiot.
I had been on the Alamegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Uldar. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alfino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment
Do you
justified.
also need a party finder for it since no one runs it anymore? Chaos, who's running this with me, has a lot of friends, and so I would just, I have amassed a number of friends playing the game, so I would be able to party up for it. I phone a friend. Thanks for eating all daily tater tots.
The blame plainly lies with the Monetarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
Was that Pippin, you said? Ain't that the name of General Alden's lad?
That's great, actually. You'll get closer to the full experience. Yeah. Just because of the story bits. Gotcha, Chaos. Yeah, so I've had a few people that I've met off TikTok and a few people that I know off of Twitch.
It was only as we were leaving Uldar that
come in
I
and
learned
like
of
help me
Father's
and like
fate.
friend me and whatnot, and it's been a lot. That's why I'm on RAF right now. I was visiting one of my friends, Sheeny Bellini.
Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this
And
madness.
Sheeny tends to do like early morning for me streams. But yeah, so he's helped a lot.
Then you needn't
I'm
travel
shocked
no
I'm
further than
not supposed to be on
Black
right now,
Rush. Our
Wheels.
fugitives
I
have a
am in
friend
like
waiting
the most
for them there.
foreverest long series of cutscenes. I am 40 minutes past dinner time.
I dreamed of bringing about Eorzea's salvation, but in the end, 'twas I who needed saving.
But you're just a kid, Alphino. How are you supposed to know? I just got home from work. I hope you had a good day. Did you ever get finished up with all that training you had to do? To be fair, the first 2 hours were just chatting. To be fair, all of my shit crashed. And I had to reboot the firewall and everything. Them soldiers will keep searching for a while yet. Reckon they'll take the carriage back towards Uldar and get the lay of the land. Maybe provide a distraction if need be. Thank God it's Friday, yeah. We're cutscening for an end of an era. I know, for real. You three wait here. Help will be along shortly. Stay strong, friends. The real fight's to come. Oh, I think this is the end of it. Also, how was Watch Dogs the other day? I meant to join, and as soon as I went to go over to join, you had like rated out. And I was like, dang it. Oh, damn it. I missed delaying the ad break. Fuck. Thanks for the shout out. You're welcome. Almost done. It's not voice acted anymore. Yeah. All right, let's go. Now I gotta wait for the ads to end, though. I was trying to delete it. I failed. Oops, ads. I know, ads. The most unassuming folk can prove to be our greatest allies. That fellow was but a passing merchant, yet he lent us aid without a moment's hesitation or any hint of concern for his own safety. She missed it for another 3.25 hours. Stop. My husband would... no, he would be very upset. I was gonna say my husband would unalive me. He wouldn't. He wouldn't lay a finger on me. But he would be very upset. Though I can well imagine how a man could feel inspired to risk all in your presence. Father spoke often of you, Nama, and long have I looked forward to our first meeting. Needless to say, this is not at all how I envisioned it. Master Alphino, you must not give in to despair. That would only play into our enemy's hands. So long as you and Nama are free, we may still set things right. Forgive me, Marshal Terrapin, but Alphino? My boy. Sorry to keep you waiting. Sid! I know, I'm just excited I get to watch an entire stream today. No, I understand. I get it, Rat. I appreciate it. Sid? What are you doing here? Pulling you out of the fire as usual. Your merchant friend told me everything. Truly. Then he is no merchant but an angel in peddler's clothing. But tell us, how do you intend to bear our friends to safety? Bapanam, why? I hid the Enterprise, but a short distance away. All I need is a destination. We must find a place beyond the reach of both the Monetarists and the Crystal Braves. Borthus. Ishgard will not suffer the intrusion of foreign forces in their territory. That settles it. With me, everyone. Not I fear. I must remain here. I dare not abandon Ul'dah to the Monetarists and their cronies. You may be certain that they will seek to defame you, both here and in the other city-states. But know that I shall do my utmost to thwart their every effort. I'm on Wi-Fi. Why are ads stuttering? I don't know. Frames dropping again? Look, if frames are dropping again and it's messing up ads, that's a bigger issue. That's a Twitch issue. Because the ads aren't coming from me. Frankly, I do not expect it to be much of a challenge. The small folk will not turn so easily on the Warrior of Light and her allies, no matter what the Monetarists claim. Marshal Terrapin, I know not what to say. I don't think it's Crystal. My ads are legit stuttering and dropping frames. No, I am dropping frames too. Ha. Now that Father would labor to believe. But enough talk. You must go out, Master Alphino. Your airship awaits. It's working fine for me. TikTok has been having frame issues for a bit, but if I reset stream, it fixes itself. Yeah, I use the Stream Elements SE.Live plugin, but I have a known issue with my firewall, so that's why I'm dropping frames. But like, I know that. We're flipping me. Okay, I will do the squats and play Zaddy as soon as I finish the cutscenes. Up, up. There's no rest for the righteous. Also, thanks for eating your daily tater tot. I don't have ads. Yeah, I mean that's cool too. You could just sub and not have ads. No, I'm just kidding. Don't. You guys don't have to sub to me. Y'all don't have to spend any money. Just hang out with me. Dad joke. Why did the opera singer go sailing? They wanted to hit the high seas. Is Horse Chiffon still going to be on our side? Sneezes in Old Testament. Waits for the squats. Wait, you excited to start? I am excited. I'm super excited. I will do the squats as soon as the cutscene ends, okay? We should make for Camp Dragonhead and speak with Lord Horschiffon. Mayhap he will know what to do. I'm so excited to finally be out of Around Reborn. I only started this journey in October. Am I officially in... Hold on. I'm scrolling to check. Okay. Ooh. Dang it. Let me get to the next area. Calm your tits. The last cutscene is maybe just 2 minutes if that. Okay. I don't think I have that enabled, Fallen. Hold on to what? Okay. As promised. You're getting close. I know. Wolfenstein, that's not a bad progression time. Well, I mean, yeah, considering I only play on Fridays. Hold on. Zaddy, while I do the squats. Gotta save the journey. Yeah.
Oh, baby, I don't wanna know. I took my drugs and took my loving when I had
What's bot enabled? I don't know. I didn't even set it. No, I did that. Yeah, Wolfenstein. I know you meant Journey. Okay, so hold on. I typed it, Fallen. I told them earlier that I'm obsessed with Sid from Final Fantasy 16, and so I had to show why. I was gonna zaddy while you squatted. Like, well, I did it for you. We're all good. Master Alphino told me your tale, Nama. It warms my heart that you should turn to me before all others, and I shall endeavor to deserve your trust. Alas, the situation here has grown more complicated in your absence. It would be best if I explained in full. Yo, Squazzy! I can do almost 225. I think the most that I've done in a single stream is 265. But yeah, I try, I do squats for subs, and then I have like the free ones through like the channel points. So that way, like, it's kind of like a reminder to like get up and like stay active. So yeah, I can squat 7.
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault. And 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper.
Fallen, don't you even.
The temple knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted
I need to play
orders
16.
to further
I'm doing a
strengthen
deep
the
dive
guard
of all 15
and to
content
place the
first.
city under a perpetual
Nice.
state of alert.
So I have finished 16. I did not finish 15. I have not done DLCs for 16.
How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of judgment.
Oops. You're not even going to have ads till the next stream, which isn't till Monday.
Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Ul'dah, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished.
I will do squats as soon as the cutscene ends.
But do not despair.
As soon as the cutscene ends.
You are not without allies. You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The Falling Snows, or some such.
Also, the 310 squats that I've done don't include squats I've done off
aside,
Sorry,
any
15
who come
sucks.
here
15
in search
sucks.
of you
Oh,
will
you
receive
mean
no
Final
aid
Fantasy, yeah.
from House Fortom. For once,
Push
the
the button,
Ishgardian
Fallen.
reputation
Wrong
for
button.
inhospitality shall work in our favor. Agents of Ul'dah will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence. You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind.
15 started to feel like I liked it, but it started to feel incredibly like dry and repetitive. And then I hate the traversal through the car. What the freak is it called now? I remember. I know this. Sorry, it looks like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. Stop with the blasphemy. I love the plot 15 for what it does, but it definitely needed more. Yeah, it definitely needed more polish.
But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions.
I mean, to be fair, I have not introduced Potato to a boy band yet. Yeah, the car sucked. But I have introduced her to Spice Girls, and she loves Spice Girls. The update was nicer. What update? I haven't played in a very long time.
'Tis bitterly cold this day. I suspect there are those who might welcome
With the
the warmth
off-road
your
and the
presence
flying.
brings.
Oh. Yeah, I never got to those. Okay. All right, the 5 squats for Fallen. 2, 4, 5. 15 got an update called Royal Edition Inserts. Oh, okay, so yeah, I haven't played since I did the Royal Edition update. What? Greetings, madam. Shall I show you inside? Two minutes? Is it really maybe 2 minutes? Sataru! Alpha note, Nama, is it really you? Squat? It's not terrible, just couldn't get into it and it made me sad because I love the series, yeah. I think you need to replay it then. Give it a replay. The longest part of this is the credits that can be skipped. Okay, yeah, once it hits credits, we're rated now. I'm so happy that you are. Good job! Thank you for the good job. It usually gives you the forewarning before a long cutscene. Gotcha. I tried contacting him in Philly and the others, but no one would respond. And then Crystal Braves, our own people, turned on us in the marketplace. No what? No good job? I tried several times. Oh. Have you tried since the update? Woman told me to run, and so I did. I ran and I ran until my lungs burned and my feet ached, but I lost my way, and then... Fortunately, I had observed some of the Braves behaving suspiciously beforehand. Who the F are you? You agree! Oh, she's not wearing her mask! Ah, yes, my mask. It was lost in the struggle. No, raid out. I have to raid out. I have to eat dinner. There's post-credits scene, but it's like 5 dialogue boxes, I think. Well, if it's dialogue boxes, I will watch that on my own. Pretty, isn't she? All right. I already paid for it. Okay. Anyway, after Yuguri found me, traveled to Vesper Bay and met up with Urianger. When we told... Vaughn, thank you for the bits. If you can click the link below, it'll tell you what games I have on the incentive list, and you can tell me where you want them applied to. When we told him what had happened, he used his magics to weave a glamour around the waking sands. From the outside, our old headquarters now looks like an abandoned storehouse. The transformation didn't take long either. Apparently, Urianger started making preparations after the Imperial attack, just in case the Empire ever chose to pay us another visit. Good thinking, eh? Sorry, where was I? Oh, yes. So we waited there at the Waking Sands, hoping others would come, but no one else did. My people are searching for the other scions, even as we speak, but we have met with no successes yet. I had hoped that you might be able to suggest further places to look. Ah, but you should know, the Rising Stones did not share the Waking Sands' good fortune. Only Crystal Braves await you there. Why is there 1652 on The Last of Us? On The Last of Us? Okay, I'll put it there. Rigged! Now it's 1672, Fallen. Be that as it may, we yet have cause to hope, do we not? If the two of you escaped, it is not impossible that the others could have done so as well. Okay, 1672. Hello, hi, Get Awesome Gaming, how are you? I am at the very end and I'm going to raid out as soon as I finish these cutscenes. But hi, hello, welcome in, I hope you're doing well. Rude! You may have been forsaken by men and women believed true. But rest assured that the people of Doma yet stand with you. We welcome this opportunity to repay our debts and shall continue our efforts to locate the others and see the scions restored to their rightful place of honor. That's usually when I don't find my way in for some reason. It's fine. I am an hour past my end time. My husband's going to be very, very upset. But cutscenes. Missed 3/4 of Balk and now no heavy rain. Huh? Oh, you missed 3/4 of Valkyrie Elysium? I have the VODs, and the VODs are saved forever on YouTube. Flip husband. How did you... Oh, my husband.
I believed myself.
I was like, how did you know husband was the cause for The Last of Us?
Understood Eosia's woes, and look what that arrogance has wrought. I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves and even the Scions themselves as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm. But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod. The salvation of Eorzea. What was it that I hoped to achieve? Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians, and find homes for every refugee? Oh, yes. I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored, and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos.
Often I was too young to make decisions on content-wide scale. Yeah.
It was all but a means to feed my own vanity.
But it's a learning point for him. This is character
Only
development.
when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
Yeah, poor child.
Oh, Alfino.
I keep forgetting how dainty her voice is. Thanks for eating your daily tater tots.
Oh, are you gonna shut your mouth? Because that
Thank
would be
you
a
for the
surprise.
lurk. We're raiding out soon. I appreciate you being here, though.
So, Master Alfino, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you? What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
Sneezes out, Brink. Listen.
Oh, baby, I don't wanna know.
If I may, I took my cousins, took my love, and when I asked her, but I left the party with the body marking eggs on the ground. Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight. Be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light shines again.
You sweet bean, you.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orchefon.
Not to sight, but you were lost to height. Huh?
'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians.
Are you calling me short? Because I am.
The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of
Squeaky in the red hat. Oh. Oh, I think I dropped that. I peeled off my fingernail. Sorry, y'all.
Let us then resume
I was
our
playing with
journey.
it.
Together, one step at a time.
I mean, most people are mean to me. What? Oh, yeah, because you're tall. Yes. What? I had gel polish on my nail and I just like popped it off. Credits? Credits? We can raid out now? Credits, we're raiding out now. Got it. Whew. I need to be better prepared for hours long cutscenes. I need to plan better. I tried to go live early. I need to plan better. Anyways, yeah, I'm dropping frames. So we're gonna raid out. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you for the new followers. Thank you for all of the raids today. Thank you for anybody who came with a raid. If you're still here hanging out, I appreciate you. Miles, no, Rod already redeemed Beardville. Woo, hype today, yeah. Yes. Yeah, thank y'all so much for being here and hanging out with me through like all the struggles, through all the like frame drops that you're still experiencing. Thank you for coming back whenever I rebooted everything and got back up again. Ooh, Beardville, yeah. Thank y'all for everything. Thank you for all the bits that you've gifted today. Thank you for all the subs. I appreciate you guys. Again, y'all don't have to do anything. You really don't. I want you guys to hang out with me. You don't have to hang out with me. I'm not keeping you hostage or anything, but I want you guys to. I like you guys. Beer time, yeah. But yeah, if y'all could, please grab a rate message. First one's gonna be for followers, second one's gonna be for subscribers. I hope you all have a wonderful Friday evening, night, whatever time it is for you. Whatever your time zone is, y'all have a good whatever, and I will see y'all on the other side. Bye!